Hey everyone, welcome to day 30 of 30 Days to Fluent English. I'm Peter, and today is a really special episode because you made it to the final day of this challenge.
That's right. Congratulations. Over the past 30 days, you've built new habits, improved your English, and taken a big step toward fluency. But here's the most important thing. This is not the end. It's actually the beginning of your English journey.
Many learners complete a challenge like this and then wonder, what do I do next? How do I keep improving? And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today.
Learning English isn't something you do for just 30 days. It's a long-term process. But if you continue using the right methods, you'll keep improving naturally and reach fluency faster.
So today we're going to show you how to keep learning and improving after this challenge ends. In this episode, we'll cover how to continue building fluency through daily speaking practice, how to make English part of your everyday life so you don't lose progress, how to stay motivated and avoid frustration, and the best resources to help you improve long term.
By the end of this episode, you'll have a clear step-by-step plan to keep making progress and reach real fluency.
So, if you're ready to continue this journey and take your English to the next level, let's get started.
Keep building fluency with daily speaking practice.
Now that you've completed this 30-day challenge, the most important thing is to keep practicing. Many learners improve a lot during a course or challenge, but then they stop practicing and lose their progress.
That's right. Fluency is like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. The best way to keep improving is to practice speaking every day, even if you don't have a speaking partner.
You might be thinking, how can I practice speaking if I don't have someone to talk to? Don't worry, there are many ways to practice speaking alone. Let's go through some simple but powerful methods.
Talk to yourself in English.
Yes, it might sound a little funny, but talking to yourself in English is one of the most effective ways to practice fluency.
Think about it. When you speak to yourself, you're still using English, forming sentences, and improving your ability to express ideas.
Here's how you can do it. Describe what you're doing. Now I'm making coffee. I'll add some sugar. Maybe I'll have tea instead. Talk about your day. Today was great. I met my friend and we went to a new restaurant. Pretend you're explaining something to someone. Let me tell you about my favorite movie. It's about a detective who...
The goal is to think in English and train your brain to form sentences naturally. The more you do this, the faster and smoother your speaking will become.
Record yourself speaking.
Another powerful way to improve your speaking is to record yourself and listen back. This helps you hear your pronunciation, grammar mistakes, and fluency.
Here's how you can do it. Choose a simple topic, like my morning routine or a book I read. Record yourself speaking for 1 to 2 minutes. Listen to your recording and find areas to improve. Repeat the process the next day and see your progress.
At first, you might feel shy or uncomfortable, but trust me, after a few days, you'll start to notice improvements in your pronunciation and fluency.
A great idea is to keep all your recordings and listen to them after 1 month. You'll be surprised at how much better you sound.
Join online speaking groups.
If you want real conversation practice, join an online speaking group. The best part is you don't need to travel or find a language partner in your city. You can practice with people from around the world.
Here are some great ways to find speaking partners online. Language exchange apps. Apps like HelloTalk, Tandem, or Speaky let you chat and speak with native speakers and other learners. Speaking groups on Discord or Facebook. Many online communities organize free speaking practice sessions. Join an online course with live speaking practice. Some websites offer structured conversation practice sessions.
Speaking with real people will help you gain confidence and get used to real conversations.
Use the 1-minute speaking challenge.
If you want to train your brain to think and speak faster, try the 1-minute speaking challenge.
Here's how it works. Pick a topic, for example, my favorite food or a trip I took. Set a timer for 1 minute. Speak nonstop for the entire minute. Don't stop. Don't translate. Just keep talking. If you get stuck, use simple words to explain your idea.
This is a great way to train your brain to think in English. The more you do it, the more confident and fluent you'll become.
Why daily speaking is more important than long practice sessions.
Many learners think they need to study for hours to improve, but actually short daily practice is more effective than long sessions once a week.
For example, if you practice speaking for 10 minutes every day, that's 70 minutes per week. But if you only practice once a week for 1 hour, it's harder to remember what you learned.
The key to fluency is consistency. Even 5 to 10 minutes of speaking every day will help you improve faster than you think.
Let's review the best ways to keep improving your speaking fluency. Talk to yourself in English every day. Describe what you're doing, talk about your day, record yourself speaking, and listen for mistakes. Join online speaking groups and language exchange apps. Try the 1-minute speaking challenge to train your brain. Practice speaking for short periods every day. It's better than one long session.
Your challenge for today: choose one of these methods and try it. Even if you only have 5 minutes, practicing every day will help you reach fluency faster.
Now that we've covered speaking practice, let's move on to the next big step: how to make English part of your daily life.
Make English a part of your daily life.
One of the biggest secrets to fluency is not just studying English, it's living in English as much as possible. If you surround yourself with English every day, you'll improve naturally and quickly.
That's right. The more you hear, read, and think in English, the more comfortable it will feel. Learning doesn't just happen in a classroom, it happens in your daily life.
So let's go through some practical ways to make English part of your daily routine, so you can keep improving without even thinking about it.
Listen to English every day. Passive learning.
One of the easiest ways to improve is by listening to English as much as possible. Even if you're busy, you can add English listening into your daily activities.
Here are some simple ways to listen to English every day. Podcasts. Listen while commuting, exercising, or doing housework. Audiobooks. Choose a book you love and listen in English. YouTube videos. Watch English content about topics you enjoy. English music. Listen to songs and try to understand the lyrics.
For example, if you normally listen to music on your way to work, try switching to an English podcast instead. Over time, your brain will get used to the sounds and patterns of English.
Even if you don't understand every word, that's okay. The goal is to immerse yourself in the language.
Change your phone and apps to English.
A small but powerful trick is to change your phone and apps to English. Since we use our phones every day, this helps us think in English automatically.
Imagine this. Instead of reading Jiangji or camera, you see camera. Instead of sheizhi or configuration, you see settings. It forces your brain to adapt to English quickly.
You can also do this with social media and websites. Follow English pages, read English news, and interact in English.
Even if you only change 1 or 2 apps, it will make a big difference over time.
Watch TV shows and movies in English.
Watching TV shows and movies in English is one of the best ways to improve listening and speaking skills.
But here's the trick. Don't just watch. Watch actively.
Here are 3 ways to use TV shows and movies to improve English. Use English subtitles. Read along while listening to native speech. Repeat short sentences. Pause and say them out loud to practice pronunciation. Mimic the actors. Copy their tone, expressions, and pronunciation.
Some great shows for learning English are Friends, The Office, and Modern Family, because they have natural conversations and useful phrases.
Start with subtitles, and as you improve, try watching without subtitles to train your ears.
Write in English every day.
Another great way to keep learning is by writing in English every day. Writing helps you organize your thoughts, improve grammar, and remember new words.
You don't need to write long essays. Just a few sentences a day is enough.
Here are some simple ways to practice writing. Write a short journal entry. Write 3 to 5 sentences about your day. Send text in English. Try messaging a friend in English. Comment on social media. Leave English comments on posts or videos. Write down new words. Keep a small notebook of new vocabulary.
For example, instead of writing in your native language before bed, try writing. Today was a busy day. I went to the park and had coffee with a friend. The weather was nice. Even this small habit will help you improve.
Think in English, the silent practice method.
One of the biggest fluency hacks is learning to think in English. If you stop translating in your head, you'll start speaking faster and more naturally.
Here's how to do it. Describe what you see. If you're on a bus, think, that person is reading a book. The bus is moving fast. Plan your day in English. Before bed, think, tomorrow I will wake up at 7 a.m. Then I'll have coffee. Ask yourself questions. What should I eat for lunch? Maybe I'll have a sandwich.
At first, it might feel strange, but soon, English will start feeling more natural in your brain.
Combine activities to save time.
Many learners say, I don't have time to study English. But the secret is, you don't need extra time. Just combine English with your daily activities.
Here's how you can learn English while doing other things. Listen to podcasts while commuting or exercising. Watch YouTube while eating lunch. Talk to yourself in English while cooking or cleaning. Think in English while taking a shower.
This way, you can improve every day without changing your schedule.
Let's review the best ways to make English a part of your daily life. Listen to English every day. Use podcasts, audiobooks, and music. Change your phone and apps to English. This forces you to read in English. Watch TV shows and movies actively. Use subtitles and repeat phrases. Write in English every day, journals, texts, and social media. Think in English. Describe what you see and plan your day in English. Combine English with your daily routine. Learn while doing other activities.
Your challenge for today, choose one of these methods and try it. Even small changes can help you improve quickly.
Now that we know how to keep English in our daily lives, let's move on to something very important: how to stay motivated and avoid frustration.
Stay motivated and avoid frustration.
One of the biggest challenges English learners face is staying motivated. At the beginning, learning a new language is exciting, but after a few months, many learners feel stuck and frustrated.
That's completely normal. Learning a language is a long journey, and sometimes progress feels slow. But the key to fluency is not giving up when things get difficult.
So let's talk about how to stay motivated, how to track your progress, and how to enjoy the learning process so that you never feel like quitting.
Set small, achievable goals.
One mistake many learners make is setting goals that are too big or too vague. For example, if your goal is, I want to be fluent, it can feel overwhelming because fluency takes time.
Instead, break it down into small, specific goals that you can achieve in a short time. Here are some examples. Vague goal. I want to learn more vocabulary. Clear goal. I will learn 5 new words every day. Vague goal. I want to improve my speaking. Clear goal. I will practice speaking for 10 minutes every day.
Small goals help you see progress, and every time you achieve a goal, you'll feel more confident.
Try this. Write down one small goal for the next 7 days. After 1 week, check your progress and set a new goal.
Track your progress to stay motivated.
Sometimes learners feel like they're not improving, but actually they are making progress. They just don't notice it.
That's why tracking your progress is so important. When you can see how much you've improved, it will motivate you to keep going.
Here are some fun ways to track your progress. Keep a language journal. Write down new words, phrases, and sentences every day. Record yourself speaking. Listen to your recordings from a month ago and compare. Use a progress chart. Create a checklist and mark off new things you learned. Test yourself. Take an online quiz every month to see your improvement.
It's amazing to look back and see how much you've learned. Even small improvements add up over time.
Try this. Today, write down something in English. In 1 month, write about the same topic again and compare your writing. You'll see how much you've improved.
Make learning fun so it doesn't feel like studying.
Let's be honest, if learning English feels boring or like hard work, it's easy to lose motivation. The secret is to make learning fun.
The best way to do this is to connect English with things you already enjoy. Here are some fun ways to learn. Like movies? Watch your favorite films in English. Love music? Learn the lyrics of English songs and sing along. Enjoy gaming? Play video games with English-speaking players. Interested in cooking? Follow English recipe videos on YouTube.
When you learn English through your hobbies, it won't feel like studying. It will feel like fun.
Try this. Think about something you love doing and find a way to do it in English. If you love reading, find a simple English book. If you love sports, watch English sports commentary.
Join a community and learn with others.
Another great way to stay motivated is to learn with other people. When you have friends or a community learning English with you, it's much easier to stay excited.
Here are some great ways to connect with other English learners. Join a language exchange group. Talk with other learners and practice together. Find an accountability partner. Have a friend who checks your progress. Participate in online challenges. Join 30-day challenges to stay motivated. Use social media. Follow English learning pages and comment in English.
Learning with others makes the process more fun and social, and you'll feel more motivated to keep going.
Try this. Find a study partner online or in your city and set a weekly challenge together. It could be a speaking challenge, a vocabulary challenge, or even a reading challenge.
Don't be afraid of making mistakes.
Many learners lose confidence because they're afraid of making mistakes. But here's the truth. Mistakes are part of learning.
Think about how babies learn to speak. They make lots of mistakes, but they don't stop trying. And guess what? That's how they learn.
If you make a grammar mistake or mispronounce a word, don't feel embarrassed. Every mistake is an opportunity to learn.
Instead of saying, I made a mistake, that's bad, say, I made a mistake. Now I know how to say it correctly.
Try this. Speak English today without worrying about mistakes. Just focus on communication. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become.
Let's review today's best ways to stay motivated. Set small, clear goals. Achievable goals keep you excited. Track your progress. Use a journal, recordings, or a checklist. Make learning fun. Use movies, music, and hobbies to learn English. Join a community. Find speaking partners or language groups. Don't fear mistakes. Every mistake is an opportunity to improve.
Your challenge for today. Pick one method from this list and try it. Set a goal, track your progress, or find a learning partner.
Now that we know how to stay motivated, let's move on to the best resources to help you continue learning long-term.
The best resources for long-term learning.
If you want to continue learning after this challenge, here are some great resources to help you keep improving.
For listening practice, try podcasts like The English We Speak or ESL Pod, YouTube channels that teach English naturally, audiobooks and TED Talks for advanced learners.
For speaking practice, try language exchange apps like HelloTalk or Tandem, online speaking clubs on platforms like Discord or Facebook. Shadowing exercises. Listen to a sentence and repeat it exactly like a native speaker.
For reading and vocabulary, try news websites like BBC Learning English, graded readers, books written for English learners, flashcard apps like Anki or Quizlet to review new words.
Using a mix of different resources will help you improve all areas of your English.
Language and cultural expansion.
In English-speaking cultures, fluency isn't just about knowing words and grammar. It's about being able to communicate naturally.
Yes, one way to sound more natural is to pay attention to how native speakers express themselves. For example, in casual conversations, people often say, "That's awesome," instead of, "That is very good." I get what you mean. Instead of, "I understand you."
Also, different countries have different communication styles. In the US, people are more direct. In the UK, people use more indirect speech. In Australia, you'll hear a lot of slang.
Exposing yourself to different English accents and speaking styles will help you communicate better in real life situations.
Challenge, task, and conclusion.
All right, here's your final challenge for this 30-day journey.
Step 1. Make a plan for the next 30 days. Decide how you will continue practicing English. Step 2. Choose one new resource, a podcast, book, or app to use every day. Step 3. Set a small goal for next week, like learning 10 new words or practicing speaking for 5 minutes a day.
And in the comments, tell us, what's one thing you learned from this 30-day challenge that helped you the most?
This may be the end of the challenge, but it's just the beginning of your English journey. Keep going, keep learning, and you'll reach fluency.
Thank you for joining us on this 30-day challenge. We hope you keep practicing and improving.
Good luck, and remember, English is a journey, not a destination. Keep learning and have fun.
Bye for now.